hits long before he died on March 9, 1997. That's an important distinction to make. Rarely does an MC move to the forefront of the greatest rapper of all time discussion with such a limited output. Biggie arrived like a true force of nature. He was unlike anything hip-hop had ever seen, even before his proper debut. Promotional single, Party and Balls *****, along with guest appearances on tracks from Supercat and Mary J. Blige. Whet fans' appetites for the next great MC. Then of course, there is B.I.G.'s opening verse on Craig Mack's Flavor and Ya remix, which showed he could hold his own with anyone, including Lil Cool J and an emerging Busta Rhymes. If there were still any doubts about how much of a godsend Puff Daddy's new Bad Boy record Sinny was, they were laid to rest once Ready to Die arrived in September 1994. Vinyl copies of B.I.G.'s landmark debut will be restocked this Thursday on the 20th anniversary of his death. Recording sessions for Ready to Die took on a mythical-like retelling, whether it was Biggie's ability rifle off bars without writing anything down or Puffy having to beg B.I.G. to rap over a sample of Tune's Juicy Fruit. Ready to Die sold a modest 57,000 copies in its first week of release, but the success of Juicy would push the album to gold status in just 2 weeks. Subsequent singles, Big Poppa, Warning, and One More Chance remix would have Ready to Die double platinum in barely over a year. To be honest, Ready to Die wasn't all that original. Dr. Dre pushed gangsta rap to new heights with 1992's The Chronic. Redman showcased mind-bending lyrical skills on WHUT the album the same year. Wu-Tang Clan redefined the art of the gritty rap album a year before Ready to Die with Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Meanwhile, Nas had dropped what might be the greatest rap album of all time with Illmatic just 5 months before Biggie's debut. Who remembers Raekwon and Ghostface would famously get into Ma's ear, claiming Biggie had ripped off Illmatic's album cover. Still, A Star Is Born moments were rare in hip-hop at the time, especially on the East Coast. Illmatic barely sold and the Wu-Tang Clan wasn't entirely accessible to mainstream audiences. Thus Biggie had the overwhelming persona New York needed. His voice was commanding, his rhyme skills uncanny, his ability to take words that didn't rhyme and meld them together would become the envy of many a future MC. What's perhaps most interesting about Ready to Die now is that it doesn't fit the mold of a mainstream hip-hop album. Biggie was from the streets, which shows on the album's first 3 post-intro tracks. Things Done Changed, Gimme the Loot, and Machine Gun Funk are impressive, yet vulgar lyrical onslaughts. Even the explicit version of the album was slightly edited to remove lyrics about stealing a ring from a pregnant woman or killing the police. You have to get halfway through Ready to Die before you find true mainstream appeal. The album's center, anchored by Juicy, established the Notorious B.I.G. as a star suburban white kids would get behind. Think of the fact that The What features the album's only guest rapper and Method Man, the one Wu member who had become a mainstream fixture. Even Me and My Boy ***** comes off as an endearing love song for the times. Big Poppa radiates with an Isley Brothers sample and trademark lines. I'm gone, go call my crew, you go call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2 that would consume MTV's playlist throughout 1995.